The energy industry has been so many years a very conservative sector that usually the students were not interested in joining. But thankfully, right now, there's being this huge disruption with all the new renewable technologies. And this is here to stay, and this is going to continue. And definitely, I think the main strengths one should have is lots of adaptability. So the changes are very quick from one year to the other. Markets that were not important suddenly are huge players. So this is something that the students need to understand. They need to be in a sector that they will be required to adapt to change every day. Part of this change is to change countries or change continents as part of the job in the company. So the more languages you know, the better. So invest time in learning languages, not only yours, not only English, but the third, fourth, even fifth language if you can. And definitely put lots of effort in researching the industry and going to the interviews showing that you know what's going on, because everything changes every day and you want the recruiters to see that you really love this industry and you're really motivated to work in it. And finally, prepare your interviews because you want to show yourself as someone that is likable, and you want these people from this industry to want to have you on board every day for maybe 10 or 12 hours a day. So I think these are the key elements for you to be successful and manage to get a dream job in the energy sector. If you want to work in the energy industry, you need to be careful to show that you really understand the global picture, meaning that independently of your background, you need also to understand the numbers, and this goes to study lots of finance, project finance, and everything that is related with how you finance energy projects. So this would be really very bad if in an interview you cannot explain these kind of things. Also, another thing that is very, very important that you have is very good negotiation skills. The energy industry is mainly B2B, so you're going to be working with lots of other companies, and it's not so much focused on marketing, but it's very focused on the one-on-one interaction, and you will have to deal with lots of negotiation and lots of deal capture and lots of value capture. So these also know how to read people and be very aware that if you don't study these behavioral behavioral subjects, you probably won't thrive in the company. So there's lots of opportunities to enter the energy industry right now. This is a very good moment in economic terms. So what you need to know is that this is a global business, meaning that even countries that today may seem insignificant in terms of new technologies, in 2 years' time they may have 1 giga capacity installed. So the fact that you are aware of what's going on, speak with alumni that are already in the sector, read the news, and really be savvy about knowing more about this industry. Of course, as you probably know already from your classes, the oil price is predominantly defined by things that are in many cases geopolitical. So it's not pure demand and the normal stuff that you would expect for a price definition. And this means that the industry goes up and down in terms of oil price, depending on whatever happens in the world. So of course, the threats are that something can happen in the world that we do not expect right now, and we have no idea, that can change everything. But this is part of it. In the end, we will always need energy, and the forecasts say the energy demand is going to keep on growing. But again, be very aware that the oil price influences everything, not only the pure oil industry, but also the renewable energy industry. So wherever you are, you need to understand oil prices and how can these impact your career.